All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Today I'm going to run through the trades that I took. I took one break even, and then I ended up trading in the PM, and I ended up just wanting a winning day. I literally made $150 on this trade, as you can see, 150 bucks just to secure. I needed one more winning day for a payout, so I decided to take this. Not an ideal, situation. I was literally just risking like 100 something bucks to make 150 bucks really quick just to secure that payout. And yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. But this was a pretty good setup, so I still want to go over it because I think a lot of people can still learn from this trade and kind of how shitty price action was. We had again a break even trade earlier in the day in the AM session, and normal risk, and then we just had pretty shitty price action. I mean, there's opportunities always, but caught this in the PM, so I'm happy to walk away with the payout at the end of the day. So I'll run through the market really quick. Coming into the day, again, I didn't even plan to make this video, but I figured it was a good learning experience on this trade, so it's definitely take some points away from it. So basically, I was leaning more bearish. Coming into the day, we were respecting this 1 hour bearish gap, and I wanted to see if price could get sent lower, potentially down to London low into this 4 hour gap. And take out this hourly low, whatever. But I was not opposed to taking longs because at the time we still had London high, which was right here as well. So I was kind of just waiting to see what market open was going to give us some manipulation, and then see what we could do. So market opens up, and I really wanted to just long market open, but I'm not going to do that. So price just immediately rips up off of market open, ends up taking out London high, and then we get a pullback. And from here, I just really didn't see anything I liked, but I ended up taking the short into this 15-minute unfilled gap. So after we took these highs out, after we took out London high, I was looking for some type of retracement short back down because, I don't know, we just looked like we were stalling, and I thought we could catch some type of short. We ended up inversing this 2-minute gap. I think I got in right here off the retrace. I can't really remember, because I erased my position tool, so I couldn't remember exactly when I entered, but it was something like this. Stops were somewhere up here. I went break even after we filled this 15-minute gap, so I went break even right on this candle right here, and then obviously we ended up getting stopped out break even. But I was looking to hold down to like these lows down here and look for a trade like this, see if we could catch that whole reversal leg back down. We ended up getting stopped out break even. From there, price reacts off that 15-minute gap. I wanted to potentially look for longs from here, but we get this huge candle right here, and I just didn't want to FOMO in off this candle. And then from there, we really didn't get anything. I mean, you could have probably taken this 5-minute continuation off of this 5-minute gap right here. But to me, I didn't like how price was moving, and then we just kind of got really choppy in here. And at this point, I wanted to see if we could seek longs to Asia high, but it just seemed like we couldn't find anything. So I just hopped off for the day. And looking back, it seems like it was a pretty good decision to hop off at that point. Then from there, I've realized that, again, I needed one more winning day to secure a payout. So I was like, all right, why not see if I can just catch something scalp for a quick 150 bucks to secure the winning day. So again, I could have made a lot of money on this trade. It literally was pretty good. It was a really good setup. I could have made a lot of money, but again, I was trading in the PM after shitty price action and taking a break even early in the day. I just wanted to secure my winning day and get out because at the end of the day, I was risking like 100 and something bucks on this trade. So if I lost that, I wouldn't have cared. But if I threw on a mini, I probably would have been pretty pissed off if I lost this trade because I shouldn't be trading at this time. But anyway, basically, price traded down. We had a nice reaction. We edged Asia high. But at this point, we broke structure on the 15-minute. We had a shift downward, so I'm thinking it's pretty unlikely that we're going to want to rotate back up to Asia high. We're probably going to want to run these lows down here, or potentially just push lower, potentially to London low into this 4 hour gap or something like that. So price pulls back. We form a 15-minute gap, and right here on this 1 p.m. candle, we react off of this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. And if you look at ES at the same time, ES is also respecting this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. And one thing I like here is that ES has relative equal lows right here that it can easily come down and target. And if you look at NQ, NQ had also a good amount of draws and liquidity lower. So I was like, okay, there's a high probability we come down. And we had these relative equal lows right here. So we had this low and this low. So I was like, okay, we have a clear break-even target. We could easily target down. It's a high probability. We're reacting off a 15-minute gap. I just need an entry, and then I'm going to look for shorts. Again, just like kind of an in and out type of trade. So basically, I was looking for an inversion, displacement, whatever, in order to enter this. And I ended up entering off of this 1-minute inversion right here. But I jumped the gun, and I entered as this candle was printing right here. So my fill was 291. And if I was more patient, I could have gotten filled around here. I could have gotten about a 295 fill or whatever. But I was like, whatever. I had my stop above, no, it was right above CE. I think I had a 30-point stop right here above CE, just in case we want to see manipulation into the CE, the gap, one more time and then continue down. But yeah, I was risking, again, like really not much, so I was willing to hold this trade. So we get a nice push down, rotation back up. This could have been another entry right here after we got this strong inversion to the downside at 112. But I was just holding this and I was like, okay, we'll see what happens. I went break even, I believe, at this low, and then I just took full TP after I hit the 150 bucks for the winning day. And then that was literally it. So I'm happy with this trade. Like, I thought it was a good trade. Again, if I was taking this and this was a clean like AM setup, I would have definitely risked properly, but I just wanted to secure a winning day, and I actually thought this was a good trade that you guys could learn from setup wise, because it not only did it play out, it was a pretty clean 15-minute continuation. Again, even though we left relative equal highs with Asia, we had to draw lower here, we had to draw lower here, we had London low. We're reacting off and respecting a 15-minute bearish for value gap. ES and NQ both have relative equal lows below, so it looks like a clear target. We get this 1 minute inversion after reacting out of a higher time frame gap. Boom, right here. Again, you could have taken this entry right here at 112, or you could have just taken the entry I took right here. Nice displacement, whatever. Stops above CE, or you could have just went stops here. It's really up to you. And then I pretty much just targeted or went break even around here and then targeted down. But again, if I was ideally holding, I probably would have held down to this swing low at least right here, which would have gave me about 4R on this trade, and then potentially left a runner down, and then potentially left a runner down to London, which would have, if you just took profit just shy of London, that would have been a 9R trade, which is with that stop loss, which is pretty crazy. But I had my stop right about here. But yeah, that would have been insane. So anyway, this was the trade, guys. Hope you guys can learn from this regardless. Take a winning day. Tomorrow should be a better day. I'm hoping we have some news for the rest of the week, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I just want to knock out this quick video and show you guys again, and see if you guys can notice, like, it was a 15-minute continuation. It's definitely a pretty decent trade looking back. Like, this is something that I would take 10 out of 10 times. Obviously more so in the AM session, but anyway, that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until the next one, give me a like, subscribe, comment on the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or whenever I post the next one. So talk to you then. Peace.